Welcome to our discussion today, something a little bit different. Today, I'm very pleased to introduce our newest book series editor, Massimo Mitolo, who will be editor for the New River Publishers series in Power. He is a professor of electrical engineering at Irvine Valley College and a senior consultant in failure analysis and electrical safety with Engineering Systems, Inc. And today we're going to talk a little bit about his experience and research interests, as well as the book series. So Massimo, welcome. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So first off, could you start by talking a little bit about how you got into electrical engineering and some of your research at the moment?
Well, I can't remember a day in my life when I wasn't interested into electrical engineering. I was born that way. So my first memories was second grade, and I just wanted to put apart an electric motor, put it back again, and make some experiment. So as a passion that I have, particularly I got interested at college into electrical safety engineering. And that's why I pursued my entire career, my focus, power system analysis and electrical safety engineering.
Okay, and can you talk a bit about what some of the research projects you're working on at the moment?
Yeah, for the shift, the paradigm shift that I'm talking about for several years now is that electrical safety is not just a list of prudent actions to take or not to take in the presence of an energized object. However, it's a design. The paradigm shift that seems to be in action more in Europe than in the States is that we need to design for safety. Safety by design, it's our motto here. Here in the US, we are excellent at following the rules. However, in the UK, for example, we are excellent in Europe in general at looking for risks and analyzing the risks coming from a hazard, so we can quantify the risks. Design out the problem before the problem manifests, putting safety in the early stage of the design is key. In general, in all the fields of engineering, but however, in electrical engineering, with electricity, it's a generalized commodity, so to speak, with few exceptions in the world. So it's all over. It's, as we speak, we have electricity around us. We cannot live without it. So the hazard offered by electricity and electric shock, arcs, arc flashes are very fundamental, important, because they can impact also layman persons in dwelling units and residential, not only in industrial and commercial setups.
Sure. Is there kind of an example you can think of this kind of working safety into the design before it even gets to use?
We have different possible solutions. The strategy in electrical engineering and electrical safety is to minimize the possible damage following up an accident. We hope the accident never happens, but by definition, accidents can happen. So the safety by design, meaning that if you have to be exposed to a touch voltage, we would like that the touch voltage, the duration of the touch voltage, and the magnitude of the touch voltage will be small enough not to cause ventricular fibrillation. Unfortunately, it's an occurrence that we won't be able to recover from it unless you have the defibrillator in your pocket and somebody else knows how to use it. So we need to minimize, just as an important example, magnitude of touch voltage, duration of touch voltage. This can only be done with a proper design.
Okay. And how is that how you would like to see the industry move forward with some of these safety issues, is working it into the design?
And that's what I predict will happen eventually. If we compare statistics, we see that the US are good, but the UK are better. But if we compare to Asia, some country in Asia is much worse. So the culture of electrical safety must be propagated around the world, because it's And it's a concept that does not belong to only one country or one nation or one continent. It's an absolute value that needs to be pursued with laws, but more importantly, with education of the new generation of electrical engineers and with books. Book series is a perfect example. I hope our series Power will convey the message. Will tell people that electrical engineering can be used to put numbers on safety, which normally is a concept that appears not to be quantifiable.
And kind of moving on to looking at the book series. So you are a new series editor in Power, so this encompasses generation, distribution, power systems, smart grids, and so on. I was wondering, what do you think are kind of the key technologies or research that's coming out of this area at the moment?
Well, yes, in the past, this area has been perceived as low-tech. Simply because it was invisible to the user what happened beyond the meter, the kilowatt-hour meter. Now, with this propagation massive of distributed resources, photovoltaic, wind, hydrogen, the consumer is not just the consumer, but also a producer, the prosumer. So we expect, I do expect, and I foresee that there will be more to say, to write, to educate on this topic. The presence of renewable energy and the challenges to safety are right there. And I hope that this book series will shed light on this continuous advancement of technology. I'm also seeing and I expect to see this more new novel application of artificial intelligence to energy and power systems. I expect this to become big data, to become something that we can use to make systems safer and of course more efficient. But I put the emphasis on safer.
And finally, you were recently awarded the Knighthood in the Order of Merit of the Italian Republic. So congratulations. This is in recognition of your scientific work. I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit about this and whether there's a particular aspect of your research that was considered.
Well, this the Knighthood is an award to an entire career, basically. Besides, they take into consideration also what the person did or did not, not only scientific, as a whole. But I believe in my case, it was evaluated in a benevolent manner. All my efforts to make society a little safer, just by introducing the concept of electrical safety engineering. I hope that this was the key. I had other recognition in the past regarding electrical safety, being a fellow of IEEE.
Of course.
And it's crucial that for the first time in years, now they admit that electrical safety is a science. We can put numbers on it. And I hope that my Knighthood will help to convey this message. And I thank you so much for mentioning this. I'm really proud of that.
I'm afraid we have to end it there, but thank you very much for joining me. I really look forward to seeing where we take this series.
Thank you very much.